when you decide to change yourself. Change is very difficult. Everybody is looking for change, but nobody is ready to take the change. See, somebody is really treating you so badly, and you're crying to everybody. You're telling your friends, you're getting coaches, you're getting people here, telling your family how bad you're being treated, and you're expecting them to change. My dear, the answer is you are the only person who can change. And the change I'm talking about here, it's either you find a way you can accept that treatment and tolerate it, or you change by getting yourself out of that relationship. People die today because they are trying to wait for their men and women to change. People get burned with hot water. People get burned with acid. People get chained in houses and rooms out there because they are waiting for their partners to change. People suffer mentally and psychologically because they are waiting for their families to change and stop asking them for money that they don't have. I know about so many men and women outside here who are working very hard. And every month, these people are sending to their families money. And after sending that money, the families come back again knocking, looking for more money. And at that time, you have sent all you had, you've left yourself with nothing, and you are here praying and every time asking everybody, asking God, why can't my family understand? Listen, my dear sister and brother, they will never understand. And you can never blame them for never understanding because we are human beings and that is how we were created. Until you decide to change, they will never change. The change you are looking for is in you. You see, somebody like Dean Cast, I don't know, it's Dean Cast something, is asking me some childish questions. You know, I don't want to start tolerating people here on my lives. I need people who are grown up. If you are not grown up and ready for relationship, please stop being in relationship because you are the people making relationship to look very hard and look harsh. So if somebody is coming in this platform and asking me, can I ask something? If a husband, he can't share his password, but he's always checking your phone, what kind of a silly question is that? I'm so sorry to use a silly question, but it is. Imagine this is a woman who is already married and is still coming with a question about password on a phone password. Like your relationship is having issues because you cannot get access to your husband's phone while he's having access to your phone. Why are you people wasting time with each other if you don't believe and trust each other? Relationship will never work for you. Even right now, if I tell you that, oh, force him to give you the password, or if I tell you, oh, you need to leave that guy, it's not going to help you. Because the thing is, you are not mature enough to be in that relationship. I have a video on YouTube and I talked about this. In fact, I did that video here on TikTok. And I said mobile phone should be left outside relationship. Leave your husband's mobile phone alone. Keep your mobile phone alone. If your husband puts his mobile phone on the table and he goes to shower, and you are too unsettled, like, how can I get his password? Now he's in the washroom, I want to. What are you going to look for? Like, what are you going to look for? Like, what are you trying to search in that phone? What is, what are you looking for? Guys, if at all you are still having a problem with the phone, your partner's phone, you're not mature enough for a relationship. Let me tell you something. I don't want to repeat this. You can go to my YouTube channel and check. There's a video there that I talked about mobile phone. And I said that mobile phone is one of the things that is making most of the relationships with good people relationship with good people, not even bad people. You just get a woman who has a very good husband, but just because of mobile phone, he creates a very bad man out of that guy. Because of mobile phone, a man creates a very bad woman out of a woman that was so good. Because I'll tell you one thing, guys. You see, these mobile phones, especially in WhatsApps, you will always get something that you will be curious about. The moment you take your boyfriend or girlfriend's phone, there will be a message in that phone that you will be curious about, even if they are not cheating. You might find message from their friends, you might find message from maybe even their sisters, and people talk shit. Even me, I have my friends where we just talk some shit. We have we have I have friends that we sometimes just talk whatever we want. We have friends that we just talk whatever comes, we just talk men things. And it's not that we are cheating, we're just talking men things. And those things must be there. And women as well have their women things. Let me tell you something, guys. I have never, and I don't touch my fiance's phone. Not that because I don't trust her or I trust her. It is none of my business. This is what we call a mobile phone, private phone. It is hers, and mine is mine. You see, I might not be cheating, but what I might be in this phone might make you to think otherwise. You start doubting. Sometimes I have some of my girlfriends. I don't mean a lover, but I mean girls that are my friends. Those we went to school with, those we are working with, and sometimes we joke. There are so many jokes around there. If you're still having a problem because of mobile phone, thank you, Sue. I saw your message, Sue. I'll be getting back to you later on. I saw your message. The payment went through. Thank you so much for that. So if you are having a problem with the mobile phone and your partner, hi, leave that relationship and go fix yourself. It is not your problem it is not your husband or your girlfriend having a problem. You who is having a problem with the mobile phone, go fix yourself and come back for relationship. Remember, these are the people who are coming out and telling us relationships don't work, blah, 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 because you're taking a very tiny thing into your relationship. All right? People ask, why is it that nowadays relationships don't work, but before it used to work? The main threat to relationship is these things. That is why nowadays they don't work. People take 3 hours chatting and talking to people who are not even their lovers on these phones. You are there chatting somebody who's not even your man or your woman. You're chatting them for hours. And you just sent a good night only to your man. And that's it. People take time too much with other people than they take time with their own lovers and men and women. This is one of the biggest threats to relationship these days. So if you master the art of dealing with your mobile phone, relationship is going to be very easy for you. Back to the topic, guys. The topic today, we are talking about how you can make things work for you in relationships. Girls and boys, men and women, ladies and gentlemen who are here, let me tell you something. No one will ever change for you just because you are saying you love them. And I did not mean you love them. I meant just because you are saying. Because you see, in our generation today, people hide behind I love you. Everybody wants to say I love you. And once they hide behind I love you, they do everything just because they have said, I love you. When you will need them to change, when you will need them the most, like for example, they are doing something that you don't like. You see, when you love somebody, let me tell you guys, maybe some of you have never tasted what love is. When you love someone, let me tell you the truth. When you love someone, people, love, Love, I wish and I pray that one of you here, one day and one time, God touches you so that you taste love. Because I know, I'm talking to 80 people here, but I know none of you have ever tasted what love is. You have been told, I love you. You have said, I love you so many times, but I can tell you, you've never tasted love. Because the moment you taste love, my people, the moment you taste love, you can see the world open and you see a different world you've never seen. You know, when you taste love, you can be remote controlled by the people you love. That is why, as Christians, we say, when God so loved the world, he gave us his only son. That is love. Who is here who can sacrifice the most important part of his body or his life for the people they are claiming they love? Tell me who is here who can sacrifice what is in your life, the most important part of your life, for the people you claim you love. Because the thing is, we are only claiming we love. But what happens is people approach us and they tell us that, you know what, you're cute, I've been seeing you here for some time and, moving around here, just thinking like, if you become part of me and we can be moving around together, step by step, side by side, shoulder by shoulder, I'll be complete, I'll feel. And then people think, oh, I'm in love. That guy, oh, wow, his words. You're not in love. That's not love. That's just feelings. That's feelings. That's emotional. You're being tortured emotionally. Somebody is manipulating you emotionally with the sweet words. The thing is, the same way he's telling you, I will be walking with you side by side. When somebody cocks the gun and shoots on air and says that you will die one by one, is he ready to take the bullet for you? That is what we call love. You see, let me tell you something, and let me give you an example of a love. When a mother is with a child and you shoot a gun and you say you are dying today, that mother will die with the child underground and her on top of the child. That is what we call love. That is what we call love. What can you sacrifice for the person you claim that you love? So what I'm trying to say is, we are still far away from love, because the thing is, we do not even know how to love ourselves. If I ask you, do you know how to love yourself? Do you love yourself? What shows that you love yourself? People are going to tell you so many things. I bought myself this. I bought myself that. I bought this. Is it a sacrifice? No. You bought it because you've got money. So, if you want people to change, if you're in a relationship and that relationship is not giving you the vibes, Sue, thank you for the flowers. Gina Quita, thank you for the flowers. I really appreciate those flowers. When you are in relationship and you're in any place and you're feeling like things are not right, the vibes are not coming, things are not just working for you. You can feel this guy. You're trying like you want this guy to make the next step, like to propose, to engage you, to give you that ring, and he's not giving. Let me tell you, you can never force them to give you that ring. What you can do is you can be the change you are looking for, that ring that you're looking for. You can never force a man to give it to you, but you can change by either understanding what you need. Do you need to move on with your life to the next journey? Do you need to return back to yourself and start working on yourself? Focus on yourself.